Imagine, if you will, in the world of Ashentale, on the continent of Shill, in the lands to the south, there lies a beacon of righteousness. Its brilliance illuminates even the darkest hours, ceaselessly combating corruption and greed. However, deep beneath the earth, an insidious malevolence stirs, drawing the unwavering gaze of fate itself. It slumbers, biding its time until it emerges from the depths with a voracious hunger for light. Yet amidst this impending darkness, the gods of Ashentale remain vigilant, strategically maneuvering their pieces on the cosmic chessboard. Welcome back to Original GM. I'm Hupahu, once again joined with Cikala and Hawk. Wachi is out this week. We're back at it. Remember where we were last when we left off? Mm-hmm. You guys were at the campsite, and any questions? Have a good week? Everything good?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Everything's good.
Yeah.
I know Seth has gotten up, he's taken off all his clothes except for his shorts and meticulously folded them off to the side, and he's doing physical meditation, stretching, and embarrassing the hell out of Kara, who's fixing breakfast.
Okay.
He's off to the side, but every time Kara looks over there, she just turns like bright purple, and that's all he's got on is his eye patch and his shorts.
Ah. So everyone will see this. Everybody's getting up and around and everything. Eden, you'll see it.
Yeah, Eden will...
Kara, you can tell Kara's uncomfortable about something. You turn and look and see it.
Eden will stand up.
Okay.
She'll walk over to where Seth is.
Alright.
Sweetie, I don't know if you're aware of this, but we can all see your religion. And there are children present. Why don't you take care of that, and I'll stand guard.
And she'll kind of put out her wing, cover him, facing away from him.
Okay.
Nobody can see the dumbfounded look on his face.
And you spread your wings out to like block it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cover him.
Kara, you notice what's going on. Zumbar comes over and, he's like, hungry.
She'll serve him breakfast.
Okay.
Seth just changes position, he just go to where his leg goes straight up in the air and wings out.
Okay. Alright, so you stay exposed, basically. Alright.
He's got shorts on.
Right. With his leg up in the air.
Eden's not facing him. Her back is to him.
Okay. Alright. Renara, you wake up. You can smell cooking and stuff, and Zen kind of lifts up and stretches. You see Timmy and Doll are still asleep. They kind of start to move a little bit, though, when you get up.
She'll stand up. And Doll's still asleep, yeah?
Yeah.
And she'll pull out that board, that blue one. And she'll walk over, and while Doll's asleep, she'll just put it into her pack.
Into Doll's pack?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Alright. Cool.
And she'll start getting ready, and she'll do her hair and her makeup and
Okay.
perfume and all the things.
Everybody eats, and you
Go
see
out.
Clip is there, and Pindar is there, and they're eating. Kara, they thank you for the food. You can hear rummaging about the camp in different places from where you're at. There's a lot of activity going on. You can kind of see through the trees, and you can see Reva and her general walking this way, Kara, as you're like getting breakfast for people and they're eating. You see him come walking up.
She'll offer them food.
No.
They both kind of look at you strangely when you offer them food. Like, what? Like food? You know? And you see them all, Reva. They're all eating and kind of just hanging out. You can hear movement in the tent and stuff like that.
Circle up, operatives. She'll go and sit down by the fire.
Okay. She's just circle up operatives, and Pendar kind of turns and looks over your direction, and Clip does too, and
Wait for the people in the tent to.
You hear that, Renara?
She'll go out.
Eden.
She'll look at them and she'll. Come on.
Okay.
She'll go out.
Doll's still asleep. You can see
Eden will walk over there.
Timmy's kind of moving a little bit, but not much. Okay.
I rolled a 5 to see if Seth heard.
Oh, she said it loud enough
Alright.
that everybody hears it, including those in the tent.
He'll grab his gear and come over and start putting stuff on.
Okay.
She'll, Reva will pull out a bag. And she'll pull out this, metal tube that has like a needle. Or a glass tube that has like a needle on the end. She'll say, okay. She'll pull it back and she'll stick it in her vein. She'll pull her positive material out. She's like, this is how you do it. I need you all to fill one of these up. Pull the bag out like this. Come on!
Kara and Zumbar are closest. Zumbar just kind of looks at it like, what is that?
She'll hand it to her general. Say, whoever fills it up the fastest gets this. This will heal you of anything that's wrong with you.
Car does.
Okay.
It's white liquid. White and yellow swirling liquid. And she pulled out of herself.
Kid says, so you want our blood?
Yes, I do. You guys are about to go into a very dangerous situation. And if something happens to you, then we will be able to bring you back from this.
Okay.
From the moment you drew your blood.
The general will walk up if anybody needs help doing it. Zumbar doesn't know how to do it, so he shows him. Kara, you can figure it out.
Who does it first?
You've seen this before. Kara.
She'll hand the vial to Kara.
So he goes around collecting. Nobody.
And she'll look at Kara in the eyes and say, that will heal anything that's wrong with anybody.
Clip will be a little hesitant. He kind of looks up. He's like, I think I'm good. Cat Lord has us taken care of, the two of us. And Pendar smiles, kind of laughs a little bit, and looks at Clip like, you didn't have to say that, you know, kind of.
She'll kind of side look at him like, I wasn't talking to you, you know what I
Okay.
mean?
He's like, oh, okay. He keeps eating. All right. Gets to
Yeah, Ren and Eden will do it.
Gavor, and he kind of raises an eyebrow and looks over at her, and he's like, it might be very difficult to get it from me, but will that needle penetrate my scales is the issue.
You can try. I'm sure we can figure out some way to do it.
He goes, perhaps a small lock of hair. You see him pull out his hair with a knife and cuts it and hands it to the general. He takes it kind of like. Kid goes, oh, so we can give hair? We don't have to do that needle thing? The general turns and looks at you. Like,
It's easier to do it from blood, but I suppose if you're squeamish.
I'm not squeamish, I'm just not sure if I know how to do it, General.
She'll nod at her general to go help her.
He'll help her. He'll help her. So is there anyone that does not do it?
Seth will do it.
Okay. Timmy and Doll will do it. So everybody gets it. The general puts it all into a little satchel, and
She'll take it from him.
okay, she gives it. He gives it to you.
She'll,
So as you're standing there, the general kind of turns and looks back, and you hear like this explosion of some sort off in the city, and he kind of looks back, and
she'll look.
you know that you have not commanded for any barrages or attacks or anything like that. You know that the spell jamming vessel should be arriving, if not any time now, you know, and that the city is going to be an all-out. The plan was an all-out assault on the city,
Yeah.
and
She'll turn.
troops are getting ready for that.
She'll look at Pendar and say, "You guys need me. I'm in telepathy away." She'll look right at Pendar when she says it. And
He
she'll
nods
nod.
at- he
She'll
nods
turn
at
around
you.
and walk away.
General goes with you. So all the way across this map, over by this gate right here, flames are burning over by the gate. You can see the glowing red coming from that area over there. And as you look off in that direction, you can see the troops are all getting ready and everything. And as you look over off in that direction, Riva, you see two bat-like wings from a creature that's got to be 20-some plus feet tall. That's over there where that is, and there's smoke and flames, and you just kind of see a bat wing come up. You're not sure if it's a small dragon or what it is,
From
but
inside or outside?
it's from inside, and it's red, dark red in color, and has a talon at the top of it. You think it might be a devil of some sort. You're not sure. But it's a big one. One that size would probably be something akin to a winged horror, which are 26, 27 feet tall. From the hells themselves, they're pretty serious creatures.
Oh boy.
And as you're gazing and looking, you can see that throughout the city and other areas, what appears to you as where the gates would be located, there's flame. Burning, things are burning. Back to the party. Pindar goes over and starts talking to Doll and Timmy. Kind of off to the side, he's having a conversation with them. And you guys are all eating and so on and so forth.
Yes, please, food.
So you guys will eat and everything's going on. As you're eating, there is more activity around you. Like the soldiers are moving, they're ranking up. You can hear weapons being sharpened and just things going on all around you that are akin to combat beginning to take place. Pindar says something to Timmy and Doll, and you see Timmy and Doll kind of go over this direction. They start walking over this direction into the woods, and Pindar returns back to you guys, and he goes, "I'm going to go see what this is." And he starts heading back out this way. Clip goes with him. Gavor says, "It appears that something is starting. I wonder if the plan is still to sneak in."
I wonder. This is weird, you guys. This is weird. This is weird.
"Let's go see what's going on,"
The front lines of a war? Like,
Kit
I
says.
don't understand. Yeah, let's go.
"Let's go check it out." So everybody comes.
Yeah.
You're just
Yeah.
going to move the group as a whole.
That's still biting food.
Right?
Okay.
Eating as he's walking.
Yep.
As you guys come up here, you can see the same thing that I just described to Reva. Over off, it's a ways away. It's over here, but you can see it in different locations up here, farther north.
What's the range from that big tent to the fence?
To this fence right here,
Yeah. Is it within bow range? No. Okay.
so each one of those squares, these little squares are 5 feet, so these are 25 feet. So you're looking at 100 to, no, it's out of your range, I believe. Yeah, you'd have to go past these right here. You'd have to be out here, you know.
Ren will look at Seth as they're walking up there and say, I want to remind you that we're not in the city anymore. Meaning that if you get outside of 60 feet of me, you're in really great danger. Please stay close.
Well, I'm not going anywhere.
Don't take off.
Besides, I'm your bodyguard. I gotta stay close. Right?
Okay.
So Clip talks to Reva or Pendar talks to Reva and Clip and everything, and Reva goes back into the tent with the general, and Pendar and Clip come back up to you guys, and they say, looks like they're planning an assault. We could try to sneak in like we had planned before.
Through the sewer?
Through the sewer, but the only issue is that do we take all of us or just some of us? He's like, I have sent Doll and Timmy on another mission. They will not be joining us.
Okay.
So it's just us. Clip goes, and I'm really not looking forward to rummaging through another sewer, to be honest with you.
Ren would say, I have that cube that can open a portal. If anybody's seen the inside of the city.
According to the general, our target is located just north of this pyramid.
Okay.
And it's, it's very plausible that in the chaos of everything, they're getting ready to do assault. Looks like the troops are getting ready to go in. And because of that, it might be easy for us to follow in behind the troops and maybe take a look at getting to the building that way. Pindar walks over to the wagon and grabs this little table and walks over and puts it in the center where you guys are at. And he pulls out a map. And he looks at Clip, and Clip starts writing on the map. And starts writing what the city looks like and what he sees. You see him, he like closes his eyes a couple times, and he gives you a vision of what he sees on the map in front of you guys. It's a large city, so this is what's going on. This structure up here, right up here, is where he's located. The target is located. So when he starts showing you the visions of the city, he will give you a mental image of the creature that he's seeing in the flame.
What?
They call it a winged horror, and it's about 27, just under 30 feet tall. And there's one of those located at every gate. There's a fire erupted over there. But when you go up to this other gate, which is way up here, you'll see another one right by that gate. And then another one to the north. And then the one over by this gate as well.
While they're talking, Seth's going to take his pack off and pull his bow out and some arrows
Okay.
just to make sure that he's ready for this.
Clip says there's also one located right outside the gate here of the structure we need to get into. And as he starts looking and explaining to you, he starts showing you images of the other creatures that he's seeing, including this one right here,
So they're preparing for us. This isn't.
which is known as a scorchbringer. He tells you they will scorch the ground. They have ways of summoning in Levitic hellfire. Then there's these little guys, and he calls those imp kings. That's an imp king. A little bit taller than an imp, a little more fiercer looking. And then just regular imps that are about on these rooftops here. Little devils. And then inside the complex itself, he sees these creatures. And he tells you this is like a foot soldier in hell. They're known as tusk devils. And they are about 6 feet tall or so. And you see more imps at the top of these peaks as well. They seem to be monitoring this area in the center there. These tusk devils do. He sees this wandering around the outside of the structure itself, and he's like, I'm not quite sure what that is. And
Perverted?
huh?
Perverted?
Yeah. And it's about 9 feet tall or so. Zen will say that is a hellish pathfinder. They will track with various senses. They seem to hunt down individuals in the hells, often used for fleeing or escaping individuals.
I have a question. Ren, will that cloaking, will that hide just me or everybody?
It's everybody who's within 60 feet of me.
As far as being able to be
Deviated.
divinated or detected, or
Obviously,
you're
they can
visible.
physically see you,
Right.
but they don't know we're coming. They know that there's an assault coming, but us specifically, I don't think that they know anything.
then Eden will say that is or Zen will say that is a Levitic strangler right there, and they're about 12 feet tall, and that's what they're known as. Right here, you see her face kind of go slightly pale, even more pale than it is, when Clip sends the vision of this creature to her. This creature's about 8 feet tall or so, not very tall compared to the others. And she goes, "Oh no,
What is it?
we do not want to tangle with that. That is a soul lord. They specifically serve major demons and devils and collect souls. That is their duty."
Just give her arm a gentle squeeze.
So this is a lot more serious than we realized, Ren would say.
That's what we see in the city so far. Yeah. Well, there are a few types of devils. There are others. It seems that the lower planes are taking over Road's End or attempting to defend it. I'm not sure. As he's looking around, you can tell that there are turbaned soldiers that don't seem to be working with these devils. They're moving away from them. It's like the soldiers' ranks have just deteriorated in this structure over here. They are in the city. You see them kind of moving about in different groups, confused. Some of them are dead that were at the front gates where these winged horrors are standing and the flames that erupted all around them. There are dead turbaned soldiers. So, like the city soldiers, not your soldiers, the soldiers you're fighting against, are kind of in a routing of chaos. They're not sure what to do. It's like they've been disconnect something. You don't know exactly, but that's what he sees, and he explains it to you. He says it's quite a clip, and he smiles, to get from the front gate all the way over to there.
Okay.
So where is the museum? Ron would say. Where is it located?
It is this structure over here, the pyramidal structure with a building in front of it.
Where does the sewer come out?
We know that there's an entrance down here just south of the pyramidal structure.
Okay. And
It is connected to this building right here.
how far is it to that gate at the north? If we were to go from where we're at now to that gate at the north, how long would it take us to get there before the assault?
So there are other entrances as well. Just real quick,
Okay.
where this red building is right here, there's an entrance as well. There's one here, and these two come together, and then there's a third one that comes together with them that comes from this red structure over here that goes under the ground and out this way. Now, if you were to go from where you're currently at, full tilt run, it would take you, so let's see, several rounds, like, several minutes to get there.
I'm trying to
I
think
could
of
throw
the
up-
shortest route that we would have to traverse in the city to the castle or keep or whatever that is.
So you can move 12 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So from the cursor right here to the gate, that's one round. So this would be 2 rounds.
But if we came around the outside of the wall, out here,
Mm-hmm. If you came around the outside, it'd take
and then came in,
through the northern gate or through.
and came in through the northern gate, or if we went through the sewer and came in like at the north up here in the north corner, so that would be 1 round, 2 rounds. I'm trying to think of the shortest route once we're in the city to get to that, to get into that place.
So it either would be this red structure here
Okay.
or this red structure here. It depends on where you enter it. And as he's showing you, he says there are imps guarding these towers,
I see that now.
flying around, and also watching the outside. He's like, the main gate is obviously not the way in,
Right.
and it seems like the southern entrance had with this Pathfinder and this Soul Lord, he says, that seems dangerous. So, but the only entrance into this structure is here. That is the entrance.
I
So
would say I don't think just a running in the front gate is the answer.
No.
We need to be more tactical and try to not be seen.
Clip says we can get through the sewers and come out there in the northern area right here. It would be between the wall and that structure. There's a grate from the sewer, and the sewer continues, actually. I don't know. There may be some other entrances and exits inside the city. We haven't gone that far. We don't know.
And Seth just looks straight at Clip and says, between you and I, we could take out that amp.
Well, that one, but there are others.
Right?
So there's one at every tower.
Uh-huh.
Then it looks like on the structure itself, there's 2 on this side right here, one at the top of that peak, one at the center of this peak, a couple more over on this side.
Are you not accepting my challenge?
Oh, it's not that. It's that if we kill it, I mean, I have no doubt we could take it out, maybe even both of them. But will the others notice? And then suddenly we've got everything on top of us.
And that's true.
So with that in mind, a distraction may be a good option. If we could distract him from in front of the door and find another way in. Zen says, we do not want to mess with the Soul Lord, I promise you. The others are just as scary, the Tusk Devils, their weakness is that they will come. If they hear you, see you, smell you, they will come directly for you and will seek you out. So they could be distracted. The Soul Lord, I don't think so. And the Scorchers, I'm not sure whether they would go either. The Levitic Stranglers would most likely come. The one at the front gate would most likely come. But if these are there, let me just say, if these minions of the hells are present here, there are probably others. If there is a Soul Lord, I'm sure there is something else inside that building. To take all these on head on would not be wise.
No. I don't want to fight any of these things straight on.
And the winged horrors, we don't want to engage them at all. These large winged horrors, they would kill us all.
So I wonder if there is an entrance. Is there an entrance in the sewers to that building clip?
We don't know. We haven't gone that far.
They have to have plumbing, right?
You would think, yes.
One way to find out.
While they're all talking,
Yeah.
she's gonna step up to the side and pull out her eye stone
Okay.
and see if there's anything in the registry about anybody in this town looking for anything like that, because that might be an entrance for her and Zen
Okay.
without conflict.
She pulls up the registry, and there are at least 5 individuals in this city that are vetted
Okay.
and looking for a companion. When you look into it, like, all of them are merchant types that are extremely wealthy, except for one. And he is a diplomat a real diplomat, not a companion diplomat, but a diplomat from the Danitarium, to Rhodes End. So it's almost as if Rhodes End is not considered a Danitarium city by the Danitarium itself. As you start looking into it, you realize it's kind of a border city. It's a border town. It's kind of still falls under the law of Queensland, but you know that there are no Queensland's troops there.
Gotcha.
So most likely, you could find out some information about that if you wanted to look into it deeper.
Okay.
And this diplomat's also a lord. His name is Vash, Lord Vash. And Lord Vash lives in this structure right here. That is his manor, the Vash Manor. All the merchants are looking for verifiable companions to be hired for long periods of time,
Gotcha.
not a short period. He's just straight looking for a companion for. So when you go into the details, it's basically an evening with dinner within the city of Rhodes Inn. It appears to you as you look at it that it's more station and more trying to show off that he could have a companion kind of thing. Um, yeah.
Okay. That doesn't really help their current situation at the moment, though. Okay.
So there is several.
And I will say that it wouldn't hurt to go to the museum and check things out from the inside.
Yeah.
As you guys are standing there, you see vessels come over the top, moving relatively slow, like they come into a formation and turn to where the sides of the vessels are facing the city. And you see others in different
Is it
places.
Queensland's vessels?
Yeah, they're Queensland's vessels. You see Reva come out and her general, and they're talking, and her general goes off towards where some of the troops are, and you see they're actually starting to move troops forward now towards the city. And
If they make holes in the walls,
yeah,
it would make things a little easier.
It would. Looks like we need to make some decisions.
so these fires seem to be spreading over here in the north, and they catch this structure on fire and this tower on fire that are over here. You can pretty much tell that these fires, these flames, are coming from those larger winged horrors. You're not sure exactly what it is that they've done to cause it, but they seem to be centrally located around all of them, except for the one down here, which is off a little bit from it.
We have an angel that farts light. Why not have it something that farts fire?
Better hope they don't fart hellfire. That's
Nasty.
nasty shit. So yeah, that's what you see, or you know. Pindar says, we can definitely use these troops to get inside. It looks like they're going to be assaulting the city and probably taking over the streets. They'll be battling with these winged horrors before we know it. You start to see lightning erupt from the city in 4 different locations and hit one of the ships. It seems to be around the gate areas. These powerful bolts of lightning shoot up into where the ships are at. And you see explosions on the side of the ship where these 4 lightning bolts hit, and the ship kind of lurches a little bit, kind of sideways a little bit. Looks like it might be losing altitude slowly. And then you see the troops start to move, and you hear the cannons go off, and the city starts to become assaulted with cannon fire from the ships up above. And between you guys and the city front gates, you see the ballista and all of them, and the catapults being fired, and troops moving that way. You see archers letting loose of arrows, and it begins.
Car starts praying.
Okay. You start to hear in the distance, somewhere in the city, war drums start to be played. And you're not sure exactly whose they are, but okay. Pindar kind of comes up front, where all the troops are going. He kind of comes, he leaves them in front of him, of course, but he kind of comes in that direction and heads towards the front gate a little bit, just watching. And after this first barrage from the ships, there's smoke and you know, people screaming, and it's war. You can just hear inside the city walls. You look at the city walls themselves, and they haven't been touched at all yet, but it looks like the troops are all gathering towards the front gates, and you can see that the catapults and the ballista and all that and the archers have all concentrated all their fire on the front gates, and it's just littered with holes, the front gates and the towers that's next to it, and part of the wall right there to the right of the front gates. It's got a huge hole in it. That's the only place. The rest of the walls from the ships themselves, they just fired inside the city. Right there at the front gate, anything that was standing at that front gate is probably dead. You're thinking to yourself, because the assault that just takes place on that front gate from everybody that's in front of you. And fire and smoke has erupted over in that area. They're
Zen finish hers and Ren's disguises?
what?
Did Zen finish her and Ren's disguises?
Yeah, if you got up in the morning, that's
Yeah.
what you did. Yeah.
She'll put those. She has those on just as an awareness.
Okay.
So she can blend
All right.
in.
So you do get some looks from some of the troops every once in a while. One will turn and look at you like, what? And then they're like, oh.
Yeah.
So you could tell that they think you're the enemy for a second, but they don't do anything. You can hear wailing and crying. You can also hear laughter, deep bellied laughter coming from inside the city. Just
Gee, I wonder what that was. Ren, you don't get outside of 10 feet from him. He's got an arrow
I
knock.
don't intend on it.
Yeah, he's got an arrow knocked, and
I think it's really important that none of us split up. We all need to stay
Pindar
together.
comes back to you and he says, can you open a gate with that thing?
Yes.
Behind the structure in the trees here, hidden?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah?
Yeah. You want me to do it?
She'll pull out the cube. She'll wave, but she'll pull out the cube.
He says, can you go places you've never seen?
I've never tried.
She'll look at Click. You saw it, right?
Yeah.
Show me what it looks like.
Pindar says, I've actually been inside the structure.
Have you?
I have.
I might be able to do that. I can try.
I know what the front room looks like, if that's something that we could do. We don't know what's in there, but we could go right inside the structure in that front room.
Let's try.
It's a black and white checkered marbled floor.
Show me.
He shows it to you.
She'll try. Open a portal.
At the front of it?
Yeah.
Like inside of it?
Yeah.
Okay, alright. You succeed. You guys go through?
Ren will not be going first.
Okay,
Eden will stand up front, though.
alright. I'm going to bring you into there, like that. You come through the portal. There is no doll. There is no Timmy. That's how you guys are?
Eden's got her sword drawn when they step through the portal.
Alright. To your north and to your south on the map are two doors, or a door. See? If you look, the building that is shadowed around that whole semicircle outside the southern and northern is the roof to the buildings that are attached to this tower.
Okay.
There is, like if you look here, you can also see part of the roof for that tower. A description of the room is that the room is lit by glowing electrical light coming from a balcony that's overlooking the whole room with two staircases. There's some sort of device that's got electricity erupting around it and shooting out ever so often. Some 20 feet, 25 feet, sometimes 10 feet, 5 feet, it just depends. Standing on the railing, you see Remington Jubal, the son of...
We were told to capture him alive.
Yeah, you were told to capture him alive. That's him. He's sitting up at the top up there. Currently, you do not see any other creatures or beings in this room. If you look at the tiles, you'll notice that every so often there are some copper plates where the tiles are missing. And underneath it are some sort of riveted copper plates in these various locations. Over here you see one that looks like ice in front of you and to the left, and up here to the right. It looks like it's a tile made of ice. Just solid ice. Located directly to your right, this pillar that you see, and also way over to your left over there, and way over to your right over here, there are three pillars that have flames burning in a circular ember in the center of it that's just kind of overturning itself like a delayed trapped fireball or something, and it's just swirling in on itself. You also see brass pillars located in various positions from you. That's these right here, these square ones. And then over here, you see pillars that have skulls in them that are glowing. The eyes of the skulls are glowing a green color. On the wall underneath Remi and from this balcony, there are two fans that are blowing air across this room towards you. It's not very strong, but you can feel it. In the center of the room is a fountain that's actually running with water. Over to your immediate left, there's a staircase, spiral staircase that evidently goes up to the top of the tower that's above this. Over to the left of the staircase that goes up, you see a pentagram on the floor that's glowing slightly. And behind it, you see a portal that's open. And you see a hellscape beyond that portal, with lava and rock and things of that nature. But you don't see any movement in that portal. As you open the portal and you all rush into this front chamber area and look around and see him, he sees you. He just kind of looks over at you kind of cautiously, and he's like, well, hello. Welcome, friends.
Zen and Ren's disguises.
Are you looking for Sanctuary ambassadors. He says that.
She'll look at them.
She kind of smirks a little bit at you, and then she turns and looks back at him, and she says something in a language you don't understand. You see his smile go. Who are you? He says, and she kind of looks at you funny for a second, and she goes, "We are ambassadors." He goes, "Where are you from?" And she says, "Hell, of course." You see him narrow his eyes. This is not an entourage for an ambassador. What are you about? Pindar and Clip have their cloaks over them. They haven't said anything. They've just kind of been quiet.
Mine's up too, so.
Okay. Meanwhile, lightning is crackling behind him. Every once in a while, it goes forward, close to him right here, and hits this brass plate. And you see the plates around you that are brass, that are in the center of where those missing tiles are. You see them light up with electricity.
What was the last thing he said to us? What are you about?
Yeah. What are you about? So yeah, that's the room description.
Just look at Zen. What'd you say to him?
She telepathed that to Zen. She said I spoke to him in the infernal tongue. And I said that we seek shelter. I don't know why he looked at me oddly. I told him we were from hell. Sees just kind of leans forward on the railing, just kind of leans forward like this and just kind of looks at you guys very calmly.
She'll say, "My lord, we seek sanctuary."
Very well. All of you?
Nod.
Please step up to the fountain.
I don't want to walk across this floor. The floor looks hella dangerous.
Everybody kind of just sats there when he says that for a second, and he smiles a little bit and he goes, you guys hear the doors lock. And you see the walls glow. Kind of this greenish color. And he kind of narrows his eyes a little bit and he goes, "Yeah, well, sanctuary, prison, same thing. Asmodeus requires your souls. Sanctuary will be accepted. The lightning strikes out and hits these bronze plates, and they start to become charged with electrical energy. Even after the lightning comes away from it, it's still, and you see it kind of like come out a little bit onto the tiles next to it. So like where all these are directly in front of you guys, these 3 tiles that are right here, these 3, and these 3, and these 3, they're all getting electrocuted.
Okay.
So you're barely out of its range. Seth is right at the tip of your feet, you know. And so, roll initiatives.
Yeah.
I know you were waiting. All you see is him right now.
Can I see anything with my left eye?
You'll have to invoke it
Yeah.
on your initiative.
Okay.
All right, 10s and above. Okay.
I got a 9
For who?
for Seth. I didn't roll for Kara. Kara got an 8.
On a 14, he pulls a lever right here, and this wind starts to pick up a lot stronger than it was. And he looks over to the side to his right and says something you don't understand, some tongue you don't understand. And from underneath the pentagram, from the ground up, comes this creature right here.
Is that the one that Zen told us to stay away from?
This one is a Levitic strangler.
Okay.
She told you that, yeah. And, you know, it's like 13 feet, 12, 13 feet tall. Just a single being, but it's large. It's a large being, and it appears in this pentagram. Then 10s. So, yeah, you don't know what's going on back here, so, yeah. Clip does something. 9s.
That would be me. So I get 2 arrows. I'm gonna try to get that big asshole.
Over here?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're supposed to take that other guy alive, so I don't know if that's gonna be possible. So that's. Oh, natural 20.
Natural 20?
That's a natural 20.
Or a natural 20?
It's a natural
Okay.
20.
Nat 20.
Fuck
All right.
yeah.
So you pull your bow and you put an arrow in on the string, and you pull it back, and you realize the wind that's coming towards you is going to affect your shot. And it, you know, it's like I said, it's starting to get a little bit stronger. You fire the arrow, and it will hit him.
Cool.
First one will hit him. Even though the wind is blowing really, really strong, you get a perfect shot off. total damage.
So 18.
Percentile dice too.
What?
And roll percentile.
Roll percentile. How about a 33?
Okay. It hits him in his leg and makes him limp. And he's like, "Argh." It doesn't look like it does a lot of damage to him, but it does impede his movement. So what's the total damage? And you'll double the damage.
What did I say? 17? 18?
17?
17 times 2?
I didn't hear
Yeah,
you.
okay, so. Alright, 34. Alright, yeah, it hurts him a little bit. How many attacks you get?
2.
Okay. It seems to slow him down a little bit.
Second one is 26.
And you will hit.
So for 11 points of damage.
All right. All right. You still have 2 actions and your movement. What's your initiatives? Your other initiatives?
Sorry.
So we'll go to 8.
Ren got a 6 and Eden got a 1.
Okay, so 8.
Kara's got an 8.
So it makes it to about right there, limping. It does not make it to you this round. When it steps off of the pentagram, another creature appears under it as it steps off, coming out of it, like they're being summoned. And this one is big too. It's about 15 feet or so in height. It's burning all over its shoulders and in its hands and on its feet and on its legs. It has flame erupting, and from the peak of its head has talons and horns all over it. And it's wider and bigger than the creature that's coming at you guys. And when it appears, lava is all around it, like lava fire or hellfire is all around it, basically. And that's on an 8, okay.
Oh, Kara. These fires is not really doing good. Well, wait, that's the button. It's radiant damage, isn't it? Why not? Divine Bowl.
At which one?
The first one.
Okay.
Hit Can she get both of them? Hang on just a second.
You'll have to check out the spell.
How many segments does it take to cast?
Yeah, and how many segments does it take to cast? You start casting it.
Yeah.
I think it's only one or two. I think it's one.
4.
Is it 4? Okay.
So it'll go off on a 4.
So on a 4 initiative, that'll go off.
40-foot radius.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. If it could hit them both.
it can. You could reach them both. So you start casting.
Yes.
So it'll go off on a 4 initiative. So your initiative now
Okay.
4. 8s. That happens. 7s. So clip. Happens to roll natural 20 as well.
Nice. May we all roll natural 20s.
Right.
And may they all roll natural 1s. And may we live through this.
Right. I don't know what the hell Ren's gonna do. I'm like,
All right.
Live.
He hits this one for some significant damage when it's in front. And then he goes to fire again, and his bowstring breaks.
Ah, son of a gun.
And he cusses. But
did Cliff just roll a 1?
he did.
What?
He did.
What?
Hmm
Damn it, Kari.
A 20. He rolled a natural 20 and then a 1. And he would have moved actually to right about here when he did that. Very carefully. So yeah. Damn it. Gavor says I need to get closer to him.
Wait for them to move closer to us.
One moment, please. Zen pulls out a cube and looks towards these devils over here. Both of the devils just kind of freeze in place. Just. She casts a spell on them.
Close in.
6.
That would be Ren. Fuck. I know.
You're noticing that there's a pretty strong wind coming your way right now. And it feels like it's going to be increasing. In front of you, all those tiles that are around this copper plate are electrified.
She's gonna go south.
Okay,
Back up and go south.
this way.
Yeah, past Kit. Like out of the thing of where that wind is going. Feel me?
To get out of the wind completely, you'd have to come to this square.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. Clip actually, as you come, he would have more movement rate. He would have you stand there. He would like kind of motion you there and step in front of you. He wouldn't want you in front of his bow,
Yeah.
even though the string broke.
Okay. Yeah. So my thought is these are devils, so that means they're immune to fire, more than likely, which means they're immune to her weapon, the only weapon that she has.
Okay.
So I don't know what the fuck to do.
Okay.
So she's gonna hold, I guess.
All right.
Until an opportunity presents itself.
Okay.
We'll see.
Can Seth go with her since he's still got movement?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's gonna go with her.
Yes. He's not leaving her alone.
All right. Where are you gonna go?
I'll go to the other side of her.
You're gonna go to this side.
Yep.
To here.
You can go up one. This way one.
Here.
Yeah. Because he needs to be able to get a shot off if he can.
Okay. Pendar goes to here.
Quick question. The cleric spell, the globe of light, what's the range? I don't have the spells over here. I know that the radius is 15 feet for the paladin, but what's the range? I think that's what it's called. Is it globe of light? Is that right?
There's light. I don't see globe of light. Hang on a second.
Wait a second.
Gavar moves over behind Pendar.
I have it.
Kit moves over next to you against the wall. Zumbar. Yeah. Yeah, he does. He's not too smart. He just kind of fights the wind and moves forward and holds out his weapon. You know, he pulls his weapon out. He's kind of moving forward like this. Moving against this wind, if you're within any of these squares from this line to this line, your movement is going to be at a quarter the rate by the end of this round because the wind is blowing so hard. Where the water is located in the fountain, it seems to be throwing water droplets in this direction as well. And you guys are wet now from the water.
Anything who didn't move?
If you're still in this area right here in the center, which would include Zen, Zumbar, Kara unless she moves, and Eden unless she moves.
Eden will move on her initiative.
Okay.
It's not her initiative.
So Kara.
Yet. It's on a 1. So is she wet right now?
No, not yet. It'll be at the end of this round. So, but Zumbar does move forward. Just one square, but that's enough. That's enough for this to take place. When he moves, the lightning that's on this bronze that's coming off onto these tiles next to it erupts and goes to this, like strikes this pole that's in the ground right here, which lights him up and the area all around it. So each tile that's around this brass pillar gets lit up. Luckily, none of you are in it, but Zumbar is.
That's gonna tick him off.
I don't think he's a berserker.
Still tick him off.
Yeah, thank goodness he's not a berserker. We'd be in a situation right now.
It shocks the shit out of him, and he runs back this way away from it, and it seems to be stuck to him. If he wouldn't have run, like, seems like he might have. He didn't get stunned. Might have been a possibility that he got stunned and continued to fry, but he gets out of it. As soon as he steps on this tile, it stops getting him. But he goes all the way to the wall right here. Oh, you see his arm is all burnt. It's black. And his hair is standing straight up.
That was on a 5.
Yeah.
Goodness.
All right, 4.
Card spell goes off. What is it?
Big bada boom.
How big? What is it?
28.
Nice.
Okay. It lights both of them up with radiant damage. They're still alive,
Yeah.
but they're held still,
Yeah.
like they're just standing there, and it lights them both up.
She grabs Eden and pulls her back. And then
So
she can start casting a heal spell for Zumbar.
so where's she gonna go?
Straight back.
Straight back.
Straight back.
All right. The wind is harsh. Eden, do you go back with her, or are you headed? Were you trying to? What's your initiative? A 1. Okay, so you go back with.
Yeah, I can't do anything.
Well, you can fight going back with her, but you can kind of step back a little bit. Yeah.
On a 1.
Okay.
I already know what she's gonna do, so. Or I think I know what she's gonna do. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
He moves around this to the back side right here, and the lightning kind of goes in front of him and all around him like it's protecting him.
You can run, but you can't hide.
You hear 5 or 6 voices come out of him, and he reaches out and grabs the pole that this lightning's come out of, and you see he kind of electrifies, and his eyes get really bluish white color. Or his eye, he only has one. And he says, "They are here, my lords." And that is the end of his initiative. So we'll come down to a 1.
That was on a what?
Sometime between a 5 and a 1. It was a continuation of his attacks.
Got you. So, how high is the ceiling, and how high does all of this lightning come?
So the ceiling is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65 feet or so, 65, 70 feet
So
up.
Eden could fly over all the lightning and bullshit and wind.
I think
that's
so,
going
yeah.
on. Yeah, so she'll go up, she'll fly up.
As you're flying up, the water and stuff like that starts, coming. You realize it's coming underneath you as you fly, and it hits Kara, it hits Zen, and it hits Zumbar. They're all just wet now from the water, and the wind is just blowing them really hard. Like they seem to be struggling a little bit by the amount of wind at the end of that round. Pindar, Gavor, they seem to have made it out of it. Clip, everyone else over on this edge seems to have made it out of it. Yeah. Then we go back to initiatives again.
No, I wasn't done.
Okay. Sorry.
Um,
You're here. You fly up.
yeah, she flies up.
How high do you go up? This seems to be in the shape of a cone, so it does go up probably 20 feet or so. So you're gonna have to be
Above it.
above 20 feet.
Above
Okay.
it. It's fine. It's very intelligent.
She's working on a heal spell for
Well,
Zumbard.
Okay, so her initiative when she cast that spell, I forgot to mention, when it went off on a 4 initiative, you can start a new spell on a 4 initiative.
Right. That's what she did.
Okay, and
But
how many segments is that spell?
1.
Okay, so it's a heal spell,
Right.
so you can
she
move.
had to move to
So you would have had to have moved.
right down to Zumbar.
So you move to Zumbar and heal him. That's going to be on a 2 initiative, on a 2 initiative
Right.
for the next round.
I
So
just-
how much do you heal?
Um,
Go ahead and roll.
I
So,
gotta find the
real quick,
Yeah.
this lightning that's all around Remington and that top platform and all that, how tall is it? My question is, can she get within 30 feet of him without getting zapped?
So it's going out 25 feet, the lightning. It's kind of going out around 25 feet or so.
I want to get within 30 feet of him.
You'd be right at the edge of that lightning. What'd you heal?
10.
Okay.
You still seem hurt?
A little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit. Yeah.
I can give him a potion.
So you hand him a potion that'll take an action.
Yep.
Okay.
And then
You still have movement.
and we're getting wet.
Yeah.
So I'll just hold my cloak over both of, basically blocking Zen and Zumbar like this.
Okay, with your cloak.
Yeah.
And yeah, your wings, they're getting wet. You're getting sopped. Basically, the water's just pelting you like rainfall. And
So Eden wants to get within 30 feet of him.
so you fly across the room. I need to know what path you take.
Around those. Like, let's see.
So the wind is coming from these 2 fans, and it comes even with this line right here, and then goes up
So
about
fly
20 feet.
down.
Fly down.
Yeah, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Go down 30 feet to where Seth is, and then. Can I go up but stay 1 square out from each of those things while flying? So like,
Yeah, like this.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Like this?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then. Hold on, let me see how far she can get. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 50, 60. The one diagonal from her? No, up. Diagonal, yeah.
So you went up 25 feet. 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70.
She can go 24 while flying.
Okay. So
I'm at 70. 75, 80, 85, 90.
you move 15 squares. You can move 24. So
I can't get within range of him, I don't think. Just get as close as I can while staying 1 square away from those copper plates.
So you're right here.
Yeah.
Here? You're right there. Where do you go from there?
Straight that way.
Here?
Yep. Keep
16,
going.
17,
Yeah, keep going.
18.
No, those are just ice, right?
Yeah.
So 19.
You gonna go forward this way?
Yeah.
Alright.
You better fuck up.
Um,
God damn it. What do you need?
saving throw.
Versus what?
Magic.
She fumbled her save, but she has magic resistance.
Okay.
It's a critical failure. And she does not make magic resistance.
Full damage. 32 hit points of ice damage. Shoots up from the floor and goes up to almost the ceiling.
How much? 32?
32. How many hit points do you have?
Hold on. So she's got 26 on her plate, and then she has 26.
Okay. So this fucking destroys your plate and takes it down one less. Is it magical plate? What was it? Plus what?
Plus one.
So no longer magical.
Okay.
It rips your fucking plates to pieces. You no longer have the armor class that you have. You won't have plate mail.
Oh, Jesus.
And
Christ.
you took 6 hit points of cold damage.
Okay.
And you didn't make your save. So you're stunned for a round, which means you fall 25 feet to the ground. And you take another 6 hit points when you hit the ground.
Jesus Christ.
You're hurt.
Yeah.
And you're stunned.
Okay.
When you hit the ground, the ice sticks you to that tile that you're standing on.
How long am I stunned for?
So your body's to the... So you're stunned for one round, and then when you're not stunned anymore, you're still going to be frozen
Oh.
to the plate.
Okay.
And have to have a way to break
All
yourself
right.
free. Yeah.
So does she have any armor
No.
now?
No.
None?
She doesn't even have dex right now because she's held with the ice.
Okay. So her armor class is 0 at the moment?
Okay.
Because her, yeah.
Is that her base?
Yeah.
Well, at least it's not
Her
10.
dexterity is not great.
It's 0? You mean
Yeah.
1
No.
or 10?
0. 0 to 30.
No.
Yeah. That was how we did it, right? Or was it 1 to 30?
It's 1 to 30.
So it's 1. Sorry. Her AC is 1
Okay.
right now.
That's ugly. Ow. What was that initiative?
That was on a 1.
So it's a new round.
Yeah, Egan got fucking zapped, dude. Goodness gracious. Just don't look at me like that.
Alright. Yeah, she missed her saves and her magic is that. Yeah, that hurt. That hurt. Anybody else, you'd be dead. Anybody else would have been dead. I think. You know, as far as your party goes. So yeah. 14, so. He gets that message off that you saw. And yeah. That can't happen because that. So this thing's burning right there.
It's still stunned or frozen.
It's still stunned, but out of that portal steps this creature right here, the winged horrors. He steps out and just crushes the thing in front of him steps right on its shoulder, breaks its arm and its rib cage. It falls, and you see hellfire just erupt from it as it kind of slightly explodes when he kills it. And he's standing at the base of the flames right there, 26 feet or so tall. He has a lightning bolt in his right hand. It's just a bolt of lightning just going. And in his left hand, he has what looks like a cat of nine tails or something. It's a whip with barbs and glass and metal, and just looks over at you guys with glowing red eyes. That happens on a 10. Or above a 10. That's his move. Nines, or other 10s. No nines, nines. Kara was continuing her casting, right?
Yep.
No, actually, she used an action, so that stopped it. So she'll start back at this initiative on a 9.
Okay.
The wind is harsh. I mean, it's hard to even see or move right
She
now.
didn't see Eden fall. Did
No,
She did not see Eden fall. She did not see this thing come through here yet.
She was faced the other direction.
She's faced the other way.
And
Not that doesn't mean you can't turn.
Sambar nor Zen saw that either, so I guess.
No. Zen's like, we gotta get out of this wind.
Well, let's get out. Move this way.
So you come this way. So Ren is kind of like right in your way.
She'll step. Oh, she can't. Not till 6.
So you can kind of move here, and you're behind this pillar, kind of. So it's a little less of a wind in your face as it was, but it's still there.
All right. Well, go against the wall behind it, I guess.
Here?
Yeah. That's
Okay.
fine.
All right.
Still can't see Eden. Where is she? Start looking around, I guess.
So you start looking around from here. You could see, but you can't see what's going on this far outskirt here. I will allow you to see. You think that Eden's on the ground right there.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you think Eden's on the ground. As you look over, you can see ice covering what looks to be a familiar partial wing.
Is that
and
Eden?
And it's her wings kind of like going.
That's Eden? Okay.
Don't do
she-
what I did. Don't do what I did.
She's running.
Okay,
Straight for Eden.
this way.
Yeah. She's coming down south of that
Oh
pole.
my God! Somebody do
So
something.
does she go around clip like this,
Yeah.
or okay? As soon as you get on that square,
Yeah.
I need a saving throw versus magic.
Does a 1 work?
Nope. That's
No.
critical fumble.
That's a
Okay.
critical fail. Do you have
That's
any
what
magic
happened.
resistance?
Huh?
You got any
Yeah.
magic resistance?
Yes, I
You're
do.
saying-
Actually.
Roll that.
Um, 20, which I need to be under a 30, so.
Okay, so you make your save. So halved, you take 15
Ow.
from lightning that reaches out and touches you as you step on this tile.
Okay, step 1 down.
All right. Since you made your magic resistance, you're not stunned,
Good.
and you pull away from that tile to here, and it seems to stop when you
Okay.
step there.
Then I'm going to stay away from those things.
So you went 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
I don't know what mine is, so
12, right?
12. Okay. So.
But in here you were at half movement. So 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. You have 4 squares you can go.
I'm not getting close to that brass plate. I'll go up 1.
So 4 squares would take you to here
Okay.
at the maximum,
Okay,
or here,
that's fine.
right there.
Yeah.
Okay. As you're coming around, how many hit points you have, Eden?
14.
Okay, so she looks hurt, but she's still
14 out of 26.
she's still capable of moving
She's
around. 14 out of 26. That's very close to having to make a system shock. You didn't have to though. System and shock.
Because of her plate mill.
Yeah.
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 Otherwise,
She's
you would have.
stunned.
And you're 1 point away, so yeah, having to do it all with one. So if you receive more damage than what half your hit points are in a single attack, you have to make a system and shock.
And if you miss it, you basically have a heart attack.
Basically, you have some issues.
Can I roll her a potion?
Can you what?
Roll a
She's
potion?
stunned.
Oh, you stunned. Never mind.
Yeah, she's stunned.
She got her shit rocked. That's what happened.
Roll a 4-sider for me. Eden.
4.
Okay. Clip is there and past you in the blink of an eye. He's so quick. Right on top of her. Touches her. You see the ice break from your body. You're still stunned, but you're healed somehow. You're not sure what happened. Heals you of all your hit points.
Oh, nice. Fuck yeah. But she's still stunned.
But you're still stunned.
Okay.
He drags you very quickly. Takara. He holds out his hands and they start to glow and he goes, "Let's dance." And then he holds his hands forward like this and you see magic missiles fire from his fingertips on both hands across the room at this creature right here.
How many magic missiles?
Uh-huh.
No.
So you see 11 from each of his hands. A total of 22 magic missiles shoot across the room and hit this creature. The wind does not affect them at all. Okay.
You mean missiles of magic?
Yeah, missiles of magic. Sorry. Is that what we called them? Arcane bolts. That's what it
Arcane
is.
bolts.
He fires arcane bolts across the room.
Okay.
And, yeah, they can fuck off. It's all good. He hits this thing and knocks it off its feet and onto the ground over here in the corner. And when that happens and it hits the ground, the electricity from this plate lights it up. But it doesn't seem to be having any effect on it. Yeah. And we're going to take a quick break right there. And we will be right back. Do you guys remember what initiative we're on?
7.
7. Hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. We'll catch you shortly. initiative 7. So something I have to state is that when Clip pulled you off of the ice, it ripped your plate away, and the gambeson got all ripped up and stuff like that. And
Okay.
you're healed though. So
But still stunned.
yeah.
So am I stunned till my initiative on this round?
You're
or
stunned for
till-
the rest of this round, and then next initiative you can roll again.
Kara slips a finger. Okay.
Slaps a finger.
You want to try that again?
Yeah. Wouldn't be able to slip a finger anyway. Slips a ring on your finger
Okay.
and then puts a cloak over you,
Okay.
which would kick your AC up to 5.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
I don't have anything else.
So
Thank you.
you can only do one of those things because you used an action earlier to do what you did over here. So you can either put the ring on or the cloak.
Ring.
Okay.
And then I'll
You
start
can get the
working on
crook
taking
Okay. Wait. Yeah.
And what does that take your AC to?
Well, the ring would take your AC and your saving throws up by 3.
Hold on. I think
3?
that was
Okay.
last round
So that's
that you did the thing here.
Right, yes.
So I think, so I think you had 2 actions, so you could have done both those.
okay.
You could have done both those.
So that makes your AC a 5.
Correct.
All right. Sevens. 6.
6 is Ren. She's gonna hold and wait till
So-
Zumbar and
If you look at the map, all these little flickering spots is where the air is. The purple is where the water's been picked up and it's really cold, like ice shards slamming against the walls. At the end of this round, it's going to be much more annoying than it is this round.
are Zumbar and Zen stunned, or can they move?
So they can move. They can still move this round. You're not sure what they're going to do, but
Ren will
who's
flip.
this? Ren?
Yeah.
All right, Ren. Yeah, you look over and you can see that this is starting to become icicles, and you look across and you see Pendar and Gavor over there.
And
So these areas where you see the electricity are the areas that are the possibility of getting electrocuted. I put them there for your benefit.
Thank
They're
you.
not actually going off right now.
Okay.
The ones with the brass plates are, but the poles are not going off. They go off when you get within range. They don't stay going off.
She'll yell at Zen and Zumbar and say, "Get out of there!" and then hold her initiative.
Okay. So they do.
She will.
Zumbar's a little bit hurt, but not real bad.
She'll hold for now.
Okay. So, Pendar is kind of trapped over there. Gavor as well.
oh,
What?
I just thought something that I can't do it until her next round or her next go. But Kara does want to telepathy everybody.
So you don't have an action,
I know.
so you can't.
I know.
Clip. All right, so Reva, General Reva gets a message from Pindar, telepathic message. He shows this room. And the current situation, like, just flashes in your head.
He doesn't say anything though.
And he. Trouble. He says, trouble. We're in trouble. So, initiatives.
Does that mean Raven needs to roll initiative?
It does, but we're gonna go down and make sure that was it and everybody. So Clip still has something to do, but he's realizing that he can't, that he's just digging himself a hole, pretty much. And he's gonna take another shot with a bow, but he has to put. So he's done. Yeah, he's done. He has to put a new string on and some other stuff. So he's done. Pindar's not done. Him and Gavor can both move.
But they're stuck.
Yeah. Pindar does something with his ring, and yeah, you feel you see a shimmering wall appear from here all the way to here, across the top of the map,
Okay.
like a wall of force.
Alright.
And Gavor is just not close enough. Damn the luck. Okay. New round. This time I'm going to have everybody re-roll initiatives from the start.
Okay.
Things have changed enough that
And Eden will be unstunned this round, correct? So she
Yes.
gets an initiative?
yes,
And do you want me to roll an initiative for Reva?
yes. Hold on. Why are they not locking? Oh. It's more than one thing. Duh. Did not think that over when I put all those assets there. Magical assets. But I bet it looks cool.
It does. It does look cool. And it gives us a better idea of what's going on there.
Right? Should be good. Yay. Okay. All right. Tens and above.
11
Okay.
for car. Seth got a 7.
All right. Sorry, there's a lot going on.
Yep. I'm not in any hurry.
That's good. No, not that you're not in a hurry. For you guys, that was good. Okay. So, tens and above, you got an 11. Remi goes first. Remington, this guy.
Mm-hmm. You chicken shit.
He runs through the portal. Now, 14 and 11 are basically on the same second. It's going to take him time to reach that. So, technically, on your initiative, he would not be through the portal yet. I'm just saying. He would be, like here.
That spell would still hit him. Shit. Wait, that thing is still down.
So, actually, hold on. My bad. When he hits here, he slams into the wall of force. And it stops him from getting to the portal.
You could put a thing.
I do need to put something up to remind myself. What the hell?
Oh, shit.
GSOP tweeter. So, how about, let's do this.
While you're doing that,
Yes,
can I bug you?
of course.
How well can she see on the, can Kara see on that dais?
How well can she see?
Yeah. Can she see well enough to put up a gate of folding? Whatever that thing's called. Divine folding? Up on that dais?
Like from you to the dais?
Excuse me.
Got you.
Bless you.
So she wants to define fold to the dais up there.
Uh-huh.
That just gives you an idea where the wall of force is.
Right.
Alright, so what's Kara? I'm sorry, I had to do that. What's Kara wanting to do?
Can she see well enough up there to be able to do a divine folding up?
Divine folding up to the plateau up here?
Like she wants to do one next to her and go up there.
So, right next to this thing where the electricity is?
Like right on the edge.
Like right here?
Anywhere away from that lightning.
So,
If somebody wanted to go with me, they are more
so
than welcome.
you have to understand that the lightning comes out. It like comes all the way to where this plate
Right.
is.
I can go there.
You could probably go here and be away from it.
Okay.
So you're going to dimensional fold.
Mm-hmm.
How many segments does that take?
2.
So your initiative is an 11. So 10, 9. Yeah, by 9. He stopped there for sure.
Face first into the wall.
9. Okay. Where do you put the door at over here?
Right next to her.
Okay. Or over here, right? It was
Yeah.
right here.
So anybody that wanted to go with me, they could.
You leave it open or?
Yes.
Okay. A lot going on in this map. Okay.
Good wins.
9, 8, Gavor, and that and that. Okay. I have no idea what to do with him. He can't even. I even stumped my own self. Yeah. He's gonna stay right there. He's not about to take a step into that shit.
And unfortunately, they are too far away for me to do a portal to or a door to them to this one.
You see Pendar pull out a sword, and it starts glowing with ice, and he steps this way. He goes right through the middle of both of these. And they reach out and try to electrocute him, of course. One of them zaps the shit out of him.
Reach out.
Ow! He gets zapped hard by this one that's closest to the wall over here, and but he doesn't, he didn't stop or anything, and he keeps moving to this one, and he will take his attacks. Hit. Hit. He chops this one down, and when it dies, it explodes, and hellfire and lava erupt in every square surrounding it, including the one Pendar standing on. Makes his magic resistance. That, yeah, ouch. Alright. That one's dead. But there is now a spot here. Lava and flame. This thing stands up this round, and just kind of looks at the wall in front of him, like looks at the area around in front of him like that. And steps back away from it onto the wall here, and then just watches, like he's just looking around the room. He even puts his wings down, like behind him, and just kind of looks around the room. Remi. He continues this way. Gets to this door, and right when he gets to the door, the magic that's around all the doors and around the walls that you saw that was green in color goes down.
He goes through the wall of force.
Nope, he doesn't. I'm sorry. He tries to run around that way and hits the fucking wall of force. Bam! And just stops right there confused. So, yeah, my bad. He knows there's no way out there. Shit. He looks over at Kara and keeps his eye on her, but he doesn't do anything this round. He just stands there shaking his head, kind of dazed a little bit. Way to go, Pindar. So that 7s, 6, 5.
Seth's on a 7.
Yeah, there's nothing you do.
So Seth doesn't do anything
No.
on a 7. He's holding his initiative.
Yes.
All right, 7, 6. So 5
5 is Ren and Reba.
and Zen. Yeah. She'll say, "We need to break through this wall, Zumbar." That's what she says. He's like, "Huh." And she switches places with him. And Zumbar starts to bash on the wall, trying to get out, make a hole. He hits the wall and some kind of magic shimmers. Doesn't really affect the wall any, which makes him really mad, and he hits it again really hard. And it does it again.
Ren can't really do anything either.
Kit. There's nothing she can do. She looks at the wall where Zumbar's hit, and she goes, "That should give right there on that rock, but there's magic on it." She goes, "You're hitting it right here is where you need to hit it. You hit pretty close to there." That's what she does.
Ren can't really do anything.
Okay.
She's waiting.
All right.
She's kind of in a situation. She's stuck like everybody else is.
Okay.
Reva's on a 5.
So it's Reva then. Same as Zen. What do you do?
Get her general and jump on her unicorn.
All right. You put him on it with you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Teleport.
Where to?
Over by where Kara is.
Right here?
Yeah. On her unicorn.
Okay,
Teleport.
Kara. Right in front of you, the general appears on this black unicorn with hellfire flames coming off its hooves and mane and in its eyes. It's got a jet black, glowing, magical horn coming out of the top of it. Her eyes are glowing yellow, and so is the general behind her, who's going into what looks like a vampire mode. And they appear.
How far am I from Ren? Car.
10
Right.
feet if you use the portal you just stepped through.
From Car? Or
So
not from Car, Ren. I'm sorry.
Ren's right here. Here's where your portal was
Eden's
open.
right there. Red's
Oh.
over here.
Sorry. Oh, you're a long way away.
Okay.
A long way away.
So I'm outside of that radius.
What radius?
Hers.
Oh, that's your question. Kara's wondering. Okay, so
60 feet.
yeah, you are.
Good. Tell me when it's her turn again.
What was your initiative?
11.
So you still have initiative. What's your initiative right now?
She, in a commanding voice, which is not her thing, she says, "In the name of Goldstar, surrender and live." To him.
To the creature?
No, to Remington. That's his name, Remington.
To Remington? Okay.
Reva is
Hold on.
gonna-
Hold on. You said what now? In the name of Goldstar, surrender
Surrender and live.
and live. Okay.
Reva's gonna reach out with her Way of the One and choke Remington.
Okay.
Try to make him go unconscious. She has to hold him for a round.
Okay.
It's just a to hit.
40 feet away from you, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's plenty.
Roll. Here.
It's a to hit. Hold on. So she does like Jedi style force choke.
Awesome.
Car doesn't know that.
Hold on. Okay. My apologies.
You're alright.
Been a minute.
Your general will jump onto the railing right here, like vampire style, with his feet and his hands, and he's all vamped out, and he's looking down at the fans that are underneath him. The electricity reaches out, just covers him, and he just stands there. It doesn't seem to be affecting him at all, holding on to the railing even. The railing lights up, not the one you're leaning against, Kara, but the other one lights up, going all the way down to the bottom down here on both sides.
Alright.
You see the fans like throwing sparks and kind of going out, what looks like going out, you know, like it overheated them or something.
Bravest to hit for her
Okay,
choke.
go ahead.
Do you want me to read?
No,
Read it?
you can.
Okay. By channeling the energy of the way, the character can reach out 10 feet plus as many feet per level. Oh, I thought it was 10 feet per level, so 16. So she's actually going to have to get closer.
Okay.
10, 16, so 26. She's going to have to be within 26 feet.
So to here.
Okay.
On her horse?
Yeah.
Okay. So do you teleport? Or
Yeah.
you just go down
No,
the
she
steps?
teleports.
Just alright.
By channeling the energy of the way, the character can reach out 10 feet plus as many feet per level as they are and choke an opponent. This requires a successful to hit. If the hit is successful, the character can begin to choke the opponent. If held for one round, the opponent will fall unconscious. The character can take no other action while applying the skill. To break the choke requires a successful to hit at a -4. However, there will be a distance between them of 10 feet plus.
Yeah. Yeah, they can't reach you. They can't try to break it. Okay. Go ahead and roll.
8.
Huh?
8?
Total?
Yeah. It's a shitty roll.
Miss.
It was a shitty roll. So she's
Miss.
got... Let's see, how many of those can she attempt?
That was a shitty roll for sure. Wait a second. Let me make sure. Hold on.
She's 16th level.
Yeah.
Miss?
Yeah.
She's got 2 more that she can try to do that way. Yeah?
Okay. Miss.
What do I need to hit him?
You need a 20.
Are you serious?
Yeah, or higher.
Nope.
So at 16th level, at a 30 AC, you need a 28 to hit.
Yeah.
But he's not a 30 AC. But anyway, you need a 20. So you miss.
She missed all 3 times.
Keeps trying to grab him with the way of the one skill, and you can't grab him. Slippery little fucker.
I should have known it wasn't going to be that easy.
He destroys these wind things. By the end of this round, that will be gone.
Okay.
So he does not surrender.
So, 5s, 4s, 3s, 2s.
Can she say to Remy, "Don't make me do this, Remy. Surrender."
Yeah,
Try to
she
use
says
her
an
charisma.
action.
Hey. Yeah, that's just an action, right?
Yeah.
She's not close enough to try and compel him, but we're old friends.
You
We've
hear a
been
lot of
adventurers.
voices come out of him at the same time, and they say, you hear him say, "I am here, Reva. I am in here, alone, at home. Come home with us." And then you see him go, and he throws something at you. Armor class.
Arm class 27.
Okay. Shit.
If it hits, can I parry it?
So, do you want to parry this shot?
Does it hit?
Whatever this little ball is he's throwing at you is going to hit you.
Yeah, I'll parry it.
Okay.
Fuck yeah, I know what the ball is. Natural 19.
So he throws this ball at her. She goes, clink, and parries it. You going to specifically try to parry it at something?
Back at him.
Back at him? Okay. Roll 20?
If that's what I think it is.
Yeah. Because as a cavalier, you can attempt
7. It was a natural 19 for the
7.
parry. But
So
a
it
7
misses
for
him.
throwing it back.
Roll 4-sider for me.
She doesn't have a 4-sider. Yes, she does. 2.
Don't hit Pendar.
It hits Pindar.
Oh my god.
That thing he just threw is no joke, too.
So there's an explosion over by Pendar where the fire and everything is, and it's looks like a black flame that explodes in that area. And you could tell it erupts and catches Pendar for sure. He's engulfed in whatever it is. 1s, 2s, 1s.
What about 4s?
4s, sorry.
That's Eden on a 4.
Alright, Eden.
She'll step through that portal.
Alright.
Um,
She comes out right here.
can she pray?
Yeah.
Gold Star. Try to figure out in what direction they're supposed to be going because she felt her holy sword.
Okay. You've got some abilities with that, I believe, so...
So it's 30%.
So why is that, again?
Angelic theory.
Okay. Gives you a bonus.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a bonus of 30%?
No, it's a base 30%.
Okay. Alright. So... 35% chance to get like a direct answer.
Okay. Roll it.
Yep. So you what do? You have no holy symbol because it was your armor, right? Or do you have a separate holy symbol?
She has a separate holy symbol.
Okay.
The divinity stone that Kara gave her that she put
Okay.
in the necklace.
All right. So you've got that. So you reach down to grab that, and you see the pentagram down there on the ground on the other side of the wall of force. You see it flicker.
And she grabs her holy symbol?
Like right before you do it, you start to do it and you appear, you just kind of go to bow your head, which brings your sight onto the pentagram. And you see it flicker like 5-6 times. And then stop.
She'll crank.
Okay.
Nah. 81.
Okay.
Okay.
However, when you reach out to try to detect the direction of your holy sword, it's under you. It's kind of under you and over here in this direction right here,
Okay.
around this lightning thing. Maybe under it. You're not sure.
Alright.
All right. But you get no direct answer. You can just feel the direction of it. Yeah. This creature here reacts to you grabbing your holy symbol. It just kind of looks at you and bears its teeth out at you a little bit and starts to come over to this direction to stare at you face to face. But it comes around this circle and does not step in it. And when you see it does, it goes like this and it kind of holds its hands like it's going around something that's not there. You would pick up on that. And comes over to that corner right there, standing right there looking at you and Kara just going.
She'll throw up
Let's
her
zoom
divine
down.
protection.
Let's zoom down.
Kara just spits right on the force field.
Okay. She spit. Does she have an action left? I'm just checking. No. Yeah.
She'll throw up her divine protection around the two of them right there.
Okay. She goes around both of you. You see it grin again and then just look at you and go. You see it kind of with its whip and holding the lightning bolt thing, looking up around at the wall. You can't hear anything that he's saying, but he's saying something on the other side of the wall.
Can't read his lips. No.
Do you have lip reading?
No, I don't.
What's your intelligence?
15.
I'll let you roll a 5 or under, and you
5?
might be able to catch it if you spoke its language.
2.
Really?
Yeah. You want to see?
Do you speak Infernal? No,
I
don't
don't.
think so. Well, he says something in Infernals, and yeah, whatever it is. Vasndika Pateka. He says to you.
Kara's like, did he just call you a dick? How rude.
You guys are making my stomach hurt.
Rava, you saw him kind of go by, and your horse watches him as he goes by on the other side of this wall. You realize there's a wall of force up. You can see the electricity that's hitting it on the side right here.
Okay.
But you also, have your eye on Remi.
Yeah.
And you also have your eye on what happened over here with Pindar. You're not sure what that was. And one's,
I don't
I
think
said
there's anything
earlier.
she can do about what's going on with Pindar.
So it's a new initiative.
Yeah, no.
Someone appears that you recognize, Seth. It is the man that gave you your scar. And standing next to him, there's a Cambion with wings. and what looks like some sort of warlock holding a cube.
Raven knows who they are.
A monk appears as well. And then Antoninus appears. As well as another drac that's green skinned. And then in the back, a man with a crown on his head appears. And as they appear, this demon that was doing what it was doing to you kneels facing them. It stops doing what it's doing to you and turns and kneels and faces them. But it looks like it's doing it to her, mainly. Like it's facing her. This guy is looking right at Seth. He's got his eyes down kind of like this.
Across the room.
Across the room at you, and you see him kind of go. And he holds up this blade that you see smoky in color, and it looks grayish, and you can see little stars in it, and he just kind of holds it up like this in front of him. The monk is just standing there, just very poised looking. The Cambion is kneeling like this with his wings up. Antoninus, this creature that looks like a minotaur, but probably got some demonic blood in him, or demon devil blood or something. You're not sure. Cubes dangling down from his horns. And you've heard of these guys. These are the Asmodeus's little group or whatever. Mm-hmm.
Raven knows exactly.
Reva, you know who they are exactly.
Yeah.
And
yeah, she gonna tell somebody.
The only one you don't see is the one with the whips, the barbarian. The Southern Seven is what they go by.
Yeah.
You're not sure what he is doing with them, and you don't know who he is. Reva.
She would, So, Reva and Ren still have initiative. Ren.
No, we went down to ones.
Yeah,
we went all the way down to
but
ones.
They held.
So this
held.
happens on a one, so it's a new initiative. Anything that you saved up to that point is gone. Okay. We're at tens and above again. So now that they've appeared, re-roll again. There's new people.
Car got 11 again. Son of a. And Seth got 7. Excuse me. Pardon me.
Okay.
Quick question. Just above the baby general.
Yeah.
Is where that lever was?
Yeah.
The baby general.
And when you look at it, you can see that there's like electricity coming out the lever. It's whatever happened, whatever he did, fried that whole thing.
So the lever's no good.
Probably not. It's sparking along with the fans. And all of this stuff that you saw here is all gone. It's no longer going across there.
The circles are no longer valid.
They're no longer... Well, yeah, those are all there. All the electricity is still there, but the blinking wind with the ice is no longer there.
All right.
Raven got a 13.
Go, Reva.
The other two are not great. Ren got a 5 and Eden got a 1.
Oh, goodness.
I can't believe you just did that.
Can Eden use a shield?
Eden?
No. Nope.
Anybody technically can use a shield.
She's not proficient with one, but yes, she can use one, I should say.
So yeah, all that is gone, but the other stuff is still there.
Okay. Just not the ice stuff, okay.
The wind.
Flying wind.
Yep. Does it help? Yeah.
Flying wind.
Flying wind. Wind that flies. Come join us with OriginalGM. We have wind that flies. No.
He's over there giggling as Rava's like, oh, fuck. Like, she just realized how serious this situation is.
Yeah.
This isn't some little... Yeah. So she's got a 13.
Okay, so 14. Remi looks at you and he goes, yeah, run. You should run. And he just kind of smiles and looks at you. You see him pull out another ball thing. He's... What do you do? 13?
If he throws it, she'll quick draw.
So he's holding it in his hands. You think he could have already thrown it, but he didn't. Sorry.
Yeah, he fucking wants her to run.
He's like, run. Like
Yeah.
that. He's like, yeah, run.
She'll telepathy Bay.
Okay.
The Southern Seven are here, and she'll send him a telepathy in the room.
Okay.
He's the one who told her to do what she's doing.
Right.
So.
Okay. All right. What initiative? That's
That's
13?
on a 13, and then
Okay.
she'll hold.
Okay.
You ready for me?
12, 11.
11.
So hold on.
Yeah.
Sorry, 16. That was Clip.
Go Clip.
Good damn, Cliff.
Oh, he's full cheetah mode right now. So,
Oh, awesome.
Get them.
I love that boy.
Mm-hmm. He's great.
come on, old man, he says, and you see him drag Pendar out of this smoke that he's in. Goodness, love that.
Jesus.
Jesus Christ! Pulls him out of the smoke. And the ice. You can see Pendar is hurt. And so 1, 2, 3, hold on. He would look across as he's going and yell at Rava, I'm out of here. We're out of here. That's what he says. And
Yeah.
yeah,
Rava will,
he can make it all the way to here, carrying Pendar.
Rava will teleport with her unicorn back over to where everybody else is. She's not stupid. She's not, lawful stupid, as
Right.
she would say.
Um,
Well, actually, can she grab her general?
yeah, she can tell him to come, and he'll fly straight across the room onto your horse and fly with you.
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah, easily.
Eden's on a 5, or Eden's on a 1. She can't go yet.
Gavor can come here. He's like, I don't know what we're doing. You know what I mean? He doesn't know what's going
Ren's on
on.
a 5.
So 10, 9,
Okay, 11.
Ren will say,
11.
where are we going? Or she'll telepathy the party, where are we going? She can open a portal.
So what's her initiative?
5.
Yeah, you need to wait.
Not yet.
You need to wait.
Oh, I thought that's what we were on.
We're on 11.
Oh.
Eden will pick.
Oh, fuck.
So was that Rava? What was her initiative?
Rava was a 13.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
she wrote over.
Kara will pick Eden up over her shoulder and step through that doorway, back through that dimensional door, and rejoin the group
Okay.
and close that door. Turn around, facing that group, handing her, or Eden, her shield, and drawing both swords facing them.
Okay.
And then just stand there at the ready. Bring it on. You're still gonna surrender, you bastard. You ain't got enough friends.
He comes to there and he says, when you go over there, he says, run like that, and you run. As he walks over to here, and he goes towards the wall right here, and kind of reaches out and touches it, and kind of shakes it and looks through at them, like that.
Like, do something.
Yeah, like do something about this fucking wall.
I can't believe she said that word. Just realized.
She calmly walks up to this edge right here. Very, very beautiful. Holds out a cube like that. Her eyes glow a certain color, and she reaches out and touches the wall with it. And it comes toppling down and disintegrates. It disappears.
Telepathically, should we leave?
And you hear Cliff say yes like that, and
She's looking right at Ren.
Her initiative's not till a 5. She can't answer you.
so hold on. Eden,
Yes.
something comes over you, and you feel your blade at the base of that thing, like through that wall, through where those fans are right there, is where your blade is, and you can feel it calling out to you.
Can I try to make it come to me?
You hear this buzzing sound, and you see the electricity that's on the pole that's sticking up out of there go and just disappear, and you hear and the wall, there's a hole that's in the shape of a sword, comes right through the wall and burns through the wall, flies over to where you're at,
No fuck.
and it's glowing like this whitish color of pure energy. You're not sure what it is. The handle where you catch it, you see a divinity stone. What looks like a divinity stone that's inside the handle. There's like glass where you can see it, and it has energy running down towards the base of the handle and also to the blade, and you think it's what's charging this. And as you kind of move it, it's almost like a flame. It pauses. Part of it pauses when you move it. So like it's like a sword that's on fire with this white energy.
Praise gold.
As soon as it connects to your hand, you have retrieved your holy sword, which gives you a lot of bonuses. So that's in your hand right now, which means you have 50% magic resistance in 10-foot radius around you when you invoke it. Others, you can protect others with that magic resistance as well. So it's in your hand, and that would probably go up as soon as you caught it.
Okay.
And it's powerful. You've never held anything like this. We'll get into the details. You're not out of here yet.
Okay.
For combat purposes, it will do ×2 damage to any evil.
Okay.
It is a +6 weapon, but it's not magical. Like, the +6 isn't magical. It's due to the nature of the energy. I guess it is magical. But in a different kind of way. It's
That's
pure magical,
epic.
pure arcane energy, or divine energy. I'm not sure which. It's been altered. It's not a yellow stone. It's white in color. And yeah, that's what happens to you at the end of that round. You think this thing could cut through just about anything. There's some other things, but we'll go over all that later.
Okay. What initiative are we on? That's the end of that round,
That's the
right?
end of that round. We're going to
Ren?
stop there for this evening, and we're going to go back next week and see what happens from there. You're still stuck in the room. The magic's still up. Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
Guys, like, subscribe, share, hit the ding ding, all that stuff. We're Original GM. And yeah, we will see you guys next week.
There's a gift inside the old gods granted me, a vision of the way to change reality. In the shadows creeping, can't rest your weary head. No time for you to sleep now, or evil it will spread. So gather all your friends and listen to my tale. Adventure story shaping magic and the veil. Dragons, devils, demons, and creatures that I fear, and heroes of the north. Just please don't be scared. The heroes are the monsters to the enemy. It all depends upon